You guys, I just have to say this. Listen, the spirit of suicide doesn't start with the thought of a person trying to harm themselves in that physical way and depart. It starts with behavior that damages a person's chances of success. It's a self-sabotage behavior where a person will fuck up and lose their job. They will fuck up and lose their home. They'll fuck up and lose vital relationships in their life. And that compiles their feeling of worthlessness, their feeling of, or perception that somebody else could have planted there and spoke, or it can be their own thoughts of themselves. So they will do things to make certain that the things around them start to fail. And they will look at that culmination of events and results and assume that that means that they should not be here. So check on your people. The ones that you constantly see losing jobs, the ones that you constantly see losing homes, losing money. They're always losing something. It's a compilation to the point where they start to lose their sense of self. And then they feel like I'm so defeated that I have nothing left. Why am I here? So it doesn't start with that. It starts with the other stuff. And that's when you have to step in. That's when you have to make yourself visible as a beacon that failure is okay, because it's the only tell that you tried something. So that is worth something. They are worth more than something. You understand? Like, they're worth the effort. Take the chance. Speak to them. You know people like this. You know people that is, just when you're looking on posts online and it's, you know, self-defeated, it starts with a talk, it starts with a thought, and then everything on their timeline will reflect that to them. And they'll share it, and they're showing you exactly where they are. Take notice. Take notice. And when you see they're not posting anymore, you see they're disappearing for weeks at a time, and you don't have any word from them or any contact, that's something that destroys me slowly. It irks my soul to no end, and maybe people don't understand that about me, but when they're in that energy, I can't come find you. Everything in me is telling me that I can't come find you. You have to make yourself visible so other people know that you're open and receptive. You can't force help. You can't force love. You can't force assistance on anybody. Period. There's nothing that you can force another person to take. And before I watch a person damage and defeat themselves at every turn and sabotage their every chance, I will walk away. If you're doing shit that can get you killed or encourage you to harm yourself, I cannot take part in that. I cannot be connected to it. I refuse. I refuse. So just check on your people. Man, just check on your people. Take stock of what conversations you're having and if they're worth anything. When people are in that low state, they're not going to recall that great conversation you had where you were gossiping about somebody else or talking about this and that, like, that had no substance. They're not going to remember that at all. It's not going to be fulfilling and give them a sense of wanting to still be here. Reorganize it, recognize it, minimize the shit, because it's in the depth of me. I can't handle another. I cannot handle another. 3 is too many. 1 is too many. I was trying to rack my brain. What was the first first heartbreak I've ever had? And it wasn't a relationship. It wasn't romance. Those didn't break me. Those didn't put me in a state of shattered. Like, I felt shattered with these events. Specifically, this type. That is what breaks my heart. That's just a word. Just do what you gotta do, man. So if I put distance between me and other people, it's because I feel like they're sabotaging their own chances at life, at success, at living. When I was in that state, I know that it was damaging to everyone around me. And I was the only one who could get myself out. So please be mindful. Please be mindful. If you even start to feel like that's a choice, you need to reach out to someone. If you're waiting for someone to come to you and show you love, that is not their responsibility. You have to take action. You have to say, hey, just be honest. I don't feel myself. I don't feel like myself. I don't feel, I feel like something is amiss. And I'm feeling like I want to do something that I shouldn't do. You have to take matters into your own hands before it gets that far. Please, please. You can call a hotline. You can, schedule something with a psychiatrist, a psychologist, whomever. Talk to your primary care physician. Talk to someone who doesn't know you personally if that makes you feel better. You feel like you're going to be judged by everybody